When I say we have sick people in power, the first thing people tell me is that I'm paid. I mean, why should anyone pay you in order to see facts as they are? The truth of the matter is that some of our leaders are not okay upstairs, which is why we are now seeing the return of attacks in churches. Just check out what happened recently during yesterday's PCEA Kasarani service that was attended by Rigiji. Roll the tape.
La kwanza tutalipata katika kitabu cha Kutoka.
It was so bad that even Moses Kuria came out to condemn the attacks. Na huyu ni mtu anachukia Gachagua just like the other leaders. Yet he finds this to be very disgusting and appalling. Let me read for you the tweet from Moses Kuria, and I quote, "This is utterly ungodly. Leave your backward and primitive political wars out of places of worship. Today was AIPCA kennel reloaded. The lightning that will strike us is still loading. Pole sana Rigathi." Already you can see that there are people who, through the oppression of Gachagua, they are starting to sympathize with him. Moses Kuria is one of them. If these attacks on Gachagua continue, the president will lose the few allies that he has from Mlima Kenya. It reaches a point people say enough is enough. Ulimubandua kwa uongozi, umeenda kwa mlima, amewakubalia muongee without you being attacked. Him is going to speak elsewhere, mnatuma goons. So it's retrogressive politics. Anywho, I'll play for you Rigiji's response because he did speak, hakuuziwa woga. Then we look into why it is he's being attacked each and every time he gets close to a podium. Here's what Rigiji had to say.
Ulikuwa umetuma watu huko Nyeri nje ya kanisa. Sasa umekuja mpaka umeingia ndani ya kanisa. Sawa, tulikuwa tunafikiria utapanga nje ya kanisa. But you have become bold. You don't care anymore that you are sending goons through the governor hapa ya Nairobi kuja kuangaisha kanisa la Kristo na kuangaisha sisi. It's okay, there is no problem. Wewe endelea. Kama unaona hivyo ni sawa, there is no problem. We are aware. The Deputy Inspector General aliambia polisi wasikuje, but a few policemen in plain clothes walikuja wakasaidia pale, which is okay because there are some officers who are conscious that they have a constitutional obligation to protect life and property. Last week umetumia polisi kutuangaisha Naivasha, which is okay. Lakini tunashangaa kwa nini? Kwa sababu wewe hapa kwetu mlimani hakuna mtu amekuuliza. Si ametembea? Na nikaambia watu wamkaribishe. Bora walipe, si ndio? So we now let us be decent people. The way umekaribishwa pale, wachana na sisi tutembee pale tunataka. And even if you want to pursue us, don't pursue us inside the church. But of course, when we are seated here, wondering why the president would go to that length of sending goons inside a church to attack leaders, to attack Christians. But we also remember that sometimes back, kanisa ya Kiambaa, watoto walikuwa huko, walichukuliwa, wakarudishwa ndani, wakachomeka. So we are not surprised because hii ni tabia ambayo inaonekana it is consistent. So wewe rais endelea, no problem. Lakini ujue hii kitendo ya leo, uhusiano yako na kanisa ya PCA is irreparably damaged ever. So wewe endelea tu vile unataka, it's okay, there's no problem. And other churches are seeing. Hakuna mtu haoni, na mimi sijui ni kwa nini kama sisi we are nothing. We are finished. We are nobody in this country. Why are you pursuing us?
Rigiji is right on the money with that. These people know no boundaries. They literally desecrate churches like it's nothing. Kiambaa was a primary example. Yesterday was another. Now back to the topic of the day. Why are they attacking Gachagua and sending goons wherever he goes? First reason is revenge. These guys are coming from a very unsuccessful one-week tour in Mlima Kenya where they were either heckled, ignored, or disrespected in quotes by the people. And rather than doing introspection and saying, okay, we have bad policies, which is why they're reacting like this. Which bad policies are those? They go back to the drawing board. Instead of doing that, instead of taking responsibility, they are saying that these guys are paid. I've had Kimani Ichung'wah saying that the people booing wamelipwa. Wamelipwa na nani? Ati wamelipwa na Gachagua. I mean, these guys cannot take any responsibility whatsoever of the actions or reactions of the people. If you're a good leader, people react positively. If you're a bad leader, people react negatively. negatively. But you only want to take responsibility when it's a good response. When it's a bad response, it's the other person. Wakati walienda kula mchele bunge, ilikuwa ni Gachagua alimobilize hawa. When you are being booed, it is also Gachagua. So this was all childishness. Kuna watu hawawezi chukua responsibility. They cannot accept that they are unpopular and unfit for office. They would rather just blame the next guy and go punish them for something that isn't theirs. It is like a man who gets fired at work for incompetence but comes home to beat the wife. Yeah, anahusika wapi with your incompetence? Second reason why these guys are attacking Gachagua is because he has a TV engagement tonight on KTN, as you can see on this poster. Let me just walk you through it real quick. This is KTN Prime with Jesse Rogers, the Wamunyoro bombshell, debuting today, 7th April, 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. The guest will be Riggy G. So this was all done to intimidate Gachagua, because every time Gachagua talks, Wakenya wanameza P2 ya kutaminate hii serikali. He's like cyanide to them. The more he speaks, the more Ruto is disliked, especially in the mountain where Ruto knows it's do or die for him come 2027. Third reason behind these attacks is the fact that Gachagua is the only living hindrance to Ruto's second term. So these guys actually believe that eliminating Gachagua will open the path to their re-election. However, killing Gachagua only makes him a martyr, and in any case, he already wrote his final instructions and deposited it with several lawyers. Kwa hivyo hata mkimuua, the instructions are set on stone, and the anger will only be doubled. If you can be heckled for impeaching and frustrating Gachagua, if you kill him, I don't want to speculate what can happen to some of these people or what could happen to this country. Wale wanafikiria along those lines, just change your thought process or you'll wake up and you won't have a country. Tumia akili, usitumie muscles. One should follow the other. The muscles should follow instructions from the brain. The brain should not follow instructions from the muscles. Mukifuata what the foot soldiers are doing in churches and meetings, mutakosa inji very soon. It is not a good path to be taken. Let all leaders be respected. If you don't like what they are saying, switch off the TV, change the venue, change your world line, go exist elsewhere. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my take. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below. Why do you think these guys are out to get Rigathi Gachagua, and what will it yield them? What profit is it to them? Just drop me your comments. I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.